Welcome back, Blair Bears, to the Space Style Podcast with me, your boy, Blair Socci, comedian, philosopher, very, very gentle, sensitive heart. Today, I am most pleased to introduce famed Aussie comedian and actress, Becky Lucas, everybody.
Hi. Yeah, okay.
Welcome, Becky.
Hey, Blair. Thanks for having me.
It's so good to see you because, we met many years ago in LA, probably like 8 years ago.
It was 2019. It could have been 2018.
Because that was right when I moved there that I met you.
Yeah. I thought it was 2019. God.
I know.
Not quite 8 years.
And then I met you with, 7, yeah. And I met you with our dear mutual friend, Guy Montgomery.
Yeah, lovely guy.
I adore and always has the nicest things to say about you as well.
He's the best.
He truly is, and so funny.
He's so great. He's one of those people that you can't believe they do comedy and they've also dealt with anything they need to deal with.
Sure.
Like they're just a fully formed human being.
I know.
And it's
he's like a real man,
inspiring.
which you don't find that often in
totally.
And he's like so in love with his gal and like being a family man.
I know.
And also his comedy. I remember when I saw him, I was like, oh, I've never seen someone do comedy like this.
Really?
Yeah, and because especially at that time, I was, I don't know, probably only 4 or 5 years in when I met you guys.
Yeah.
And I because I started as a writer, like I was so attached to the exact wording, and he was so just like off the cuff.
Yeah.
And I remember him being like, don't be so scared to riff.
Yes.
Telling me that.
Like you're allowed to have fun. But yeah, it's hard because at the start you just want to have everything word perfect.
Well, I was a writer way before, and I still am really into like my specific linguistics and stuff. But that was before I had the confidence to riff, really.
Yeah.
And watching him, he's just so, I'm like, I've never seen anything like that.
I know, it's kind of hard because it does inspire a bunch of people who think like, I could do that.
I know.
Like, no, you can't.
Oh, totally.
Because he can also write. It's like,
right.
You have to, it's like those artists who they're actually technically perfect, but then they choose to do squiggles and.
That's what I always tell people when they ask me like, what sort of comedy I'm drawn to.
Yeah.
I like your smile right now because you're like, those glasses are ridiculous.
It's really hard.
I know.
But I think I'll get used to it.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Don't worry.
In a way, it is more intimate because I feel I can just look at you without worrying that we've had too much eye contact. Or
sure. Are you neurodivergent?
No, I don't think so.
But maybe. Or just a sensitive woman.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I can feel your sensitive heart.
Oh, that's nice.
But for me, again, this is getting mentioned every episode.
Yeah.
And we are also just launching this podcast, so you're in the first 10 episodes.
Yes.
And I like to say at the top of the episode that this Spaced Out podcast is a podcast about pop culture, womanhood, mental health, and a little bit about aliens.
Okay.
And a lot about my weird special interests as an autistic girl.
Okay.
And, where was I just going at? That was the ADHD. I had something prescient to
It's
tell
so funny
you.
because I'm always like, I don't think I'm neurodivergent, but I was really, really into Titanic.
Oh my God, this is so funny. This just came up with, I had Mitch Troy on yesterday.
Okay.
And we were talking about that someone he know was obsessed with the Titanic who is autistic.
Yeah.
And I said, that's crazy because I've always been obsessed with the Titanic. And then I recently had a psychic who was Aussie or a Kiwi.
Yeah.
And when I told her, she asked me why I stopped surfing. And I said I was afraid of the water. And she told me, wait, it just came in. Peter just told me that you died in the Titanic saving a young boy.
Oh
and you saved a young
God.
boy. And normally I would have been like, I don't know if that's true, but it felt real.
Oh my God, maybe we were both on the Titanic.
Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. What if we've known each other forever?
That'd be cool.
But we don't know because it's in different dimensions.
I do think that like when my son was born, I remember like there was no like, ooh, who's this? I was just like, oh, hey, it's you.
I will literally start fucking crying at that. That is the most
weird.
beautiful.
Like, you know, you love
that
them.
makes me want to cry.
I know.
That is so beautiful. Oh my God. I have so much to ask you.
Okay.
But where I was going before, I totally forgot what the fuck I was saying.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you. Trust me.
I'm going to have a sip on my coffee.
Oh, have as many sips as you want.
Okay.
No, all I was going to say was I've always been drawn to sunglasses my entire life and hats without knowing it. But it sort of feels like a autistic like superhero. It's like a slight shield, a slight buffer between me and the world.
Yeah, whereas I can't wear sunglasses because I feel like if I wear sunglasses, I can't do things.
Oh, sure. I get what you're saying.
Like I can't drive wearing sunglasses.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm like I need everything off and then I can focus.
Right.
Yeah. Like
I understand that as well.
I always think I want to become a sunglasses person. And it's like, it's just not natural to me.
Right.
Like I couldn't have a conversation with you and feel that we were truly connecting or something.
Whereas I came out of the womb with sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Like I feel so much more comfortable in the world without them. Like I have like this slight little shield.
Yeah.
Okay, but I like to start with sort of just, update what's been going on. I have just been loving Australia. I never want to go home.
Yeah. Have you gone to the beach?
Not yet.
Really?
I've been so busy. I'm going this weekend.
I was going to say, do you want to come with me?
Oh, I'd love to go to the beach.
I'm worried that you're not seeing enough.
I know.
Okay, but that's okay.
I know. I've just been so
But maybe if it's a big hit, then you can come back. Like it'll be...
Well, I hope I get to come back. I don't even want to leave. I wish I could stay here another month. I'm not even kidding.
You should.
I wish I could. I really wish I could.
Okay.
But okay, so this is today's update. A few things. Just you know.
Yeah, pop culture. Let's go.
Yeah. So this morning I had a sausage roll for the first time.
What do you think?
It was really f***ing good. I love sausage.
Yeah,
I
love sausage too.
I'm getting fatter and fatter by the breathing second being here, but that's fine. I'll lose it when I get home.
You'll figure it out. Yeah, I love a sausage roll. Did you have tomato sauce?
No, they didn't offer that to me. I took it away really fast, and then I proceeded to have an hour-long devastating crying session, which is
that's normal.
It just comes sometimes. I never know when it's gonna come, and I mean it happens several times a day right now.
Yeah.
Because grief is just as close as my brother was to me. Every second that I'm like any quiet second I have, that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
It is like every second. So I was writing to him and I was telling him all about like how cool this has all been and how nice everyone is here and just everything I've done so far. And I just write him in my journal as if I'm talking to him on the phone. Yeah. But then I'm crying because I can't talk to him on the phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So had a huge cry.
Let it out, please. I'm like you
with the sausage roll while crying into my goddamn motherfucking sausage roll. Then
you're fitting right in.
Thank you. And then last night had an incredible 90-minute Thai massage with this very thin, slight man who beat the shit out of me until I saw God.
Sorry, can I say one thing?
Please say anything.
You've got a tiny bit of, and it's probably won't even be picked up by the camera, but I would hate for you to be looking at the footage and see that.
Has saved my goddamn life. Every mother day I have lipstick on my teeth. I can't with these lips.
I just don't wear it anymore because I can't, like, it's too embarrassing.
Really?
You don't? Well, because I never know when I
have so many pictures and videos with lipstick on my teeth. It's like I'm like a kooky like 67-year-old woman all the time, like who has no fucking clue about anything.
Yeah, well, I just said it, and it's hard for me to say it.
No.
Obviously.
No,
because you think the other person's going to be mad at you for some reason. Isn't that weird? Like, that's why people don't tell you about stuff because they're like, I'm scared that your embarrassment will fall back onto me.
Right.
Which is weird because it's kind of true.
Not really. Like, for me, I'm like, oh, that was the most altruistic thing you could do. I feel
You seem angry.
No,
I'm kidding.
I'm like, really?
You seem really mad.
That's the other thing. I take everything literally, so I have no idea when anyone's joking. Really good for being a comedian.
Yeah.
But when I have something in my teeth, like lipstick on my teeth is like not that embarrassing, even though I'll be like thinking I took a great picture and I find out later I have lipstick on my teeth all the time. But having something in my teeth is so humiliating to me. And so if I see someone else, I'll go up and whisper in their ear because I don't want them to experience
It's true. There is something so like, you little piggy, like you were eating something and you just got so excited. And
I know.
You haven't even thought about anything else. It could actually also have something to do with like, you get stuff stuck in your teeth more when your gums are receding. Like, is it because it's a bit of a sign of decay and death?
Oh my God, Becky!
Because that's what I've been thinking lately.
I had no idea that this was the turn this was going to take.
Well, I think it's in my own because my gums are receding, which happens with like age. Them. Yeah, it's more like so it comes up off your tooth, which reveals more of your tooth, which means like I've got gaps where they shouldn't be. And that's when food gets stuck in my teeth. So for me, when I see that I have food stuck in my teeth, it's like another reminder of, the impending decay of my body.
I understand.
So I'm like, I wonder if that's like some subconscious thing.
I understand, and I really want to validate your feelings about this, death and decay.
Yeah.
But I really feel that maybe if you feel, you could redirect that to a lighter thought that just some food gets stuck in your teeth more.
True.
And it has nothing to do with death and decay, because from where I'm standing, honey, you are looking fresh as a goddamn daisy. You're glowing. It's so funny too. If to the listeners, the Blair Bears out there all around the world, Becky confided in me that she was feeling slightly hungover because she had a celebration after finishing breastfeeding.
Yeah. So, well, basically, when I was breastfeeding,
How long did you breastfeed?
19 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it a good go.
Oh my God, you were really on it.
Yeah.
That's incredible. You're a warrior. You're a gladiator.
I think it is a bit of a cultural thing. Like, America and Australia is different in terms of like pushing breastfeeding. Like, a lot of people who live in America, it's very normal. Like, the nurses will just be like, so what are you doing, breastfeeding or bottle? And like they'll provide a bottle.
Sure.
And it's very normal to just not breastfeed. Whereas in Australia, most of the hospitals are breast first. So like, even if you're having trouble with breastfeeding, like, they really try and help you and encourage it.
Just to stick with it?
They encourage you to do a year.
Even if you're crying and your nipples are bleeding? And
No. They're always like the mum's happiness.
Put a gun to your head?
It does feel, like, honestly, it can feel...
Well, there's like a lot of shame and pressure around it, because it's not... Some people it's so easy, simple, no big deal. And some people it's like this extremely difficult experience.
Exactly. And so there should never be that.
Right.
But there's also internal, like...
Of course.
So I had...
Yeah.
Like, there's times where it's beautiful, and then it's times where you feel like, oh, like, it's this really, like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like doing this right now. And
and it's several times a day, because you're like you're the meal factory.
Yeah. And when they're little and it's a baby, it's a very nice thing, especially if it all works. But like, as he got older, then he's walking up to me and like, boo boo, and pulling my top. And like, sometimes it was like, oh, I actually don't feel like doing this right now. Like, it started to become this thing where I didn't really want to do it. Right. Because it was, he was a real...
I mean, it's like it's a very physically and time-consuming experience. Yeah. Even though you love it at the same time, because you're like bonding with your baby, but then at some point I'm sure you're probably like, this is hard to keep going.
It is, and it's sort of, he's a bit of an addict. Like, he could never just have it a little bit. Like, if he just wanted...
I feel like they're all like that.
But they're not. Like, some kids are kind of like... Because as they have real food, like, you start giving them real food, breastfeeding naturally sometimes, like, they only want it once or twice. Right. And they kind of are chill, whereas he just, like, could not. He needed it all the time.
He loved mommy's titties.
He loved my boobs. And I don't have good boobs, so it was exciting.
Apparently, your son disagrees, honey. So
I know, it was fun.
Let's give credit where credit is due, babe.
It's true. It was fun to be needed in that way.
Oh, my God, I have so many questions because...
sorry, just quickly, that was why... I stopped breastfeeding, and I'm not saying I didn't drink when I breastfed. I did, but I would stop after
do the pump and dump, and it's like a whole thing.
Well, you don't have to pump and dump. That's a bit of a myth.
Oh, really?
Your milk will just be made from what your blood is anyway. Oh, do you know what I mean? So it's like,
I would have never known that.
Yeah, so pumping and dumping won't help, because it's not like the milk that's in there is tainted. Get rid of it. New milk. Even the new milk that comes in will just be made with the same percentage of alcohol. So it's just like, I would feed him and then have drinks.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
And then by the time it's time to feed it, it's out of your blood, it's out of your milk, more or less.
Did you know all this stuff before you had a kid?
There's so much.
I am just always, because like I'm wanting to get pregnant right now, even though I am dead single. I'm dying to have a baby. Yeah. I'm just mystified how little I know nothing about the human female body. We are like not taught anything.
I know, and you don't even know the stuff. Because you get so obsessed with the pregnancy and the birth, which is nothing in the scheme of things.
Of course.
Like the birth, it's like a day.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. Like I had a shocking birth and stuff, but like that's nothing. It's a day. It's a blip. And then you suddenly, and you learn, but you just kind of learn on the job.
And are you with your babies?
And it's all you talk about with your other friends and like mother's group. And it's all you look up. Yeah. And so it's just like anything. Like if you got into surfing. Right. Actually, do you surf? You seem like you might surf.
I I did very much growing up, like contests and stuff, but I quit when I was really young.
Okay, that's weird. I must weirdly know that. Because why did I say that?
No, it was like the psychic asked me why I stopped.
Hobby.
I think I said that to you, so it was in your brain.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'm afraid of big waves.
Afraid of big waves, yeah. So like it's just anything you pick up and you like and you're obsessed with, you'll just learn about it. So with motherhood, it's like, even like I'll tell my friends who are pregnant now stuff and I can see them being like, not listening, not taking it in until you're going through it and you can put what people are saying into practice. You can't understand.
Right.
Like I just thought I'd have a baby and then I'd still have my life, but I'd have a baby. But it's like, no.
No.
It's not like you have a baby every second of the day.
You know, it's like me and my best friend Rosebud, we say death and birth are the things that change your life like so completely overnight. Like where you're all of a sudden everything as you know it is completely different in an instant.
And you cannot. It's frustrating because it's like.
Yeah, no, you can have a concept of it, but you don't really know until it happens to you.
You can intellectually. Sure. And it's kind of beautiful. I guess it's designed that way because I suppose some people, you know, might sadly not be able to or they don't want to. And so it's good in a way. It's kind of designed. So it's like, oh, well, if you never experience it, life is still good and meaningful. And then if you do.
That's what I tell myself. But then I'm like, oh, my God, I need to get knocked up even though.
You should have a baby. If you want to have a baby, you should have a baby.
I know. Well, I have so many questions. So your dear friend Tom Cashman came on the podcast, and I will say it was a much different style interview because I was forced to be, you know, really crack the whip because a straight man on here is going to be very few and far between.
Yeah.
And so and I was talking about how mystical it is that women are portals from the beyond to another dimension who literally bring souls into the world. And he was saying he doesn't even believe in souls. And, you know, it was just very confusing. And
he says that, but it's like.
That's what I said. You don't think you do.
He doesn't think he does, but I'm like, I would say he's one of my soulmates. Like Tom's one of
my,
like one of my close friends that it's like, thank God you're in my life.
Okay, so are you still with your baby
daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you married?
No.
Okay, how long, how did you know, did you plan it? How long were you together? Did you know you wanted, was it on purpose?
I just got completely obsessed with wanting a kid.
Okay.
But I love my partner and stuff.
How long were you together before that?
We had just gotten together actually when you and I met. We were living together. He's not. No, he's a social worker. He's the best. Like I love him so much.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How incredible.
I know, but they're also f***ed up. Like don't believe the hype. Like
well, yeah, everyone is.
Social workers are all like, we're amazing. It's like, no, you're all f***ed up too.
Right.
But he is amazing and so much better.
I mean, they got a lot on their plates to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, they don't even have time to worry about because they're like trying to save the world.
I know. Well, yeah. But they're also, anyway.
It's like swimming upstream.
It's a lot. I think they just see
depressing.
Like. It is.
Yeah.
So.
One of my 1 million temp jobs before I started doing comedy full time was working at this nonprofit.
Yeah.
And like the people there, while they were trying to do this beautiful thing where they were trying to integrate foster children out of the system into adulthood for like 18 to like 21, and they were just constantly dejected and devastated with like what they'd seen. It was like they were trying to do this good thing, but it was devastating.
Well, because they get in they get into the industry wanting to change something, and they realize that will never happen.
Yeah,
that you're dealing with too much. Yeah, you're dealing with too much day to day to ever implement a new system.
Right.
So it's like. Yeah, the very thing you wanted to do in the world, it becomes painstakingly clear that will not happen. Right. Which is quite devastating.
I know, that's like so many things in life. Every second in like, since my brother died, I mean like where I'm like, okay, I experienced the worst thing that I could ever experience.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, I actually don't know much about life at all. Plans, everything is like mystical. I don't know what's going to happen. Nothing, even if it works out fabulously, does it happen the way that I think or thought it will?
Yeah.
Just it's like such a reset in my worldview.
Yes. It is insane the way we walk around as though we have control.
Yeah.
And that death doesn't happen. Like it's psycho.
Right.
Like we cannot handle the fact that we're going to die. And basically the whole world is like distracting ourselves from that.
Yes.
And I say that as someone who hasn't. So I want to hear about your brother. I know this is maybe the most ADD talk I've ever heard before.
I'm sorry, is it me or you?
It's both of us, I think. And there's also a lot to I think there's a sense of us having so much to talk about.
I know, because we haven't seen each other in so long.
Yeah,
and then you have had this big experience that I am looking to have. How did you, decide that this man was safe enough for you to help mold the mind to like bring a child into the world?
I think that...
Like, at what point were you like, okay, I believe in this man, that I would do this with him?
Like, I've got so many flaws. He's got so many flaws.
Of course.
But you eventually just find someone where you're like, your vibe.
How did you meet?
We met at a party through mutual friends.
That's how I want to meet them. I don't want to go on a goddamn Hinge date.
I know.
Although
sorry.
I did tell producer Rush that I would try to go on a date while I was here.
Okay.
And update my Hinge and Raya, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Oh, you should.
I know I only have like 5 days
Friday
left.
night?
I know. So you decided.
Yeah, but I think, and I think he just has a way about him that your worldview aligns with someone.
Right.
And that happens so rarely.
Like your value system that you would want to imprint into your
and there's just totally, and it's like our relationship, I wouldn't say was perfect, but as soon as I met him, there is this sense that like I was just like I have to be with him.
Ooh,
it's weird.
I hope that happens to me.
Yeah,
I love when people say that, because I'm always like, how would I know? Because I've never experienced that.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been in several long-term relationships.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, thank God I didn't marry any one of those guys.
Totally.
And I've never really been like, in my adulthood, put men first as like a main thing.
Whereas I always have.
Yeah, but when I'm in a relationship, because I'm so avoidant, and when I get in one, I'm so all in, like my whole heart and soul. I think that was more when I was younger. Now, like, I've had a lot of therapy that I would, whatever. Yes. I'm more of a autonomous person.
That's cool.
But like, I would fall so hard that when I was in a relationship, I'm like, God, I'm just like, that was exhausting.
Yes, I understand.
And it was with comedians.
Yeah, that's
and
hard.
I was just like, that was great when I was young, but I have no desire to create a family with that one.
No. I don't know if you do this. It's so funny when you start therapy, you suddenly are like, want to talk about every little thing that's come up. But I think comedians find relationships exhausting too, because ultimately we're people pleasers, which is selfish, because you're trying to guess what the other person wants all the time. And we're so sensitive that, at least this is my thing, is like, I was always putting my own needs and like doing all these things for people, guessing what they wanted. But that person doesn't know you're doing that. And then they, maybe you do something they don't like and they ask something of you and you get so hurt and defensive that you like lash out at them.
It's like all inner child, like in adult bodies.
Yeah. And then you bring up all the things that you did for them and you hurt their feelings because they're like, whoa, I was just asking for something.
Right.
And
we're all just like projecting our own thing on someone else. Yeah.
And then you get like, your defensiveness makes them feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to, ask for anything. And then they become a bit distant and then you're trying to figure out what they want. And that's exhausting.
Sure.
So I think I always had that, and I have had that. And me and my boyfriend's relationship's really good now because I've like figured out that I did that and how awful it was, like to be so like defensiveness.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I know.
And I just realized how defensive it makes me want to cry because I'm like, oh,
I know.
In my life, just denying someone something. Why?
Oh, because whether conscious or not, you feel it's an indictment on who you are.
Yeah, and that they'll leave.
Or just like that you're bad or not right or something. Yeah. It's all like so primal, actually.
It is, but it's actually the fact that they're saying it means they want the relationship.
100%. Like you only have conversations like that with someone that you intend on going forward with.
I didn't
Otherwise,
think that.
It's like, you know, who wants to get into that? It's not fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was always taking it like, well, you're f***ed and it's over.
Right.
But it's like, no, they're trying to find a way through. Anyway.
Right.
It's all very interesting.
It is super interesting. And it's a huge part of evolving and being able to have successful relationships because being able to separate some sort of habit or behavior and understand that it is not you.
Yeah.
So then it's not this big personal thing. It's like, oh, there's just this little part or, habit that I can remedy.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean I'm a shitty person and that I'm doomed or anything.
No.
Which I think happens to so many people without even realizing it.
Yeah.
And really contributes to like low self-esteem or worthiness in relationships.
And loneliness, like, because you've pushed all these people away and you feel lonely.
Yeah.
And you feel like relationships exhaust you because you don't know what is going on. And it's like, it's so simple. Let people tell you.
Right. I know, you're right.
Like,
that's a great reminder.
Yeah.
For me, and I talk about this a lot, but like I'm so passionate about female friendship.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's like the most nourishing system. Like I have so many deep female friendships where I get all my emotional needs met. Like we know everything inside and out about each other. We support the shit out of each other. Like our celebrations, our wins, our losses. It's just like, you know, and I can't say enough of all the people who have.
That's why you don't have a man.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You need to cut them.
I know. And so then I always wonder, and you know, I'm working through, and I've discussed this a lot. Like, I don't know if I've ever believed that there is a man out there for me that has the depth that I need, the gentleness, the strength.
Yeah. Well, there probably isn't. But so you need to just pick one that's good enough.
But I don't even know. I haven't
just
even gotten
pick one
there.
that has a big hard that can put a baby in you.
And has like ironclad values, you know.
But if you've got so many friends, it's like, why can that person not just be someone who fulfills, you know, enough, but not everything?
But did you never want to get married?
I would have liked to be asked. But,
will you be? Does
I don't
he
know.
not want to get married?
It's a bit sad getting married. Like,
no.
I don't know. Whenever I see like an old bride, I just feel sad.
Really? Oh, I'm gonna be like the oldest bride ever if it happens. Even
I also just feel
think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I know. It's
because I think it's real. There's nothing reactionary about it.
It's
like
true.
It's so intentional to do it when you're older. If I see even like a 70-year-old or 90-year-old, I love it. But I think that's like truly avoidant people like me. It's like I can't help it, but I have such soft romantic lover girl desire that I want soulmate or nothing. I try to compile in my head lists of relationships, examples of where I like how the man treats the woman, and to try and like get those in my head to see, to believe that it's possible.
What's your biggest flaw in a relationship though? Like,
oh, I have so many.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just very sensitive. I'm afraid. I just feel like I'm afraid of men. Okay. I've had a lot of trauma. Yeah. So I feel like.
So do you want like a soft man?
I want like a gentle masculine man who's like a leader, but like is really patient and kind and like wants to be a family man and a husband. And you know, that's why I don't really like gravitate towards artists, like you know, because the men I grew up around in like a suburban area, it's like they were raised wanting to be husbands and fathers, and
it's funny how you just that suddenly becomes a thing that you
value. I mean, it wasn't even on my radar. Like my mom loves to say because now I see all my older brothers friends that I knew my entire life and how much they love being fathers and husbands. And the way this generation is fathers is much different than the older generations. You know, they are so present and so involved. It's so equal and it's so beautiful. But my mom loves to be like, oh, remember when he liked you and you could have dated him, you could have married him. And I was like, I had such big dreams.
You want to be in LA dating a guy who like can't get rid of his merch?
I know. God,
he's like, I spent 10 grand on all this podcast merch. I can't get rid of it. I know. It's suddenly like disgusting.
But then I'm on the road the whole time. And so it's like when I have a day off or back, I was like, I don't feel like going on a Hinge date with a stranger. I'm like exhausted. And I'm introverted. I might have.
If it means something to you and you really want to do it,
yeah,
you just need to make it happen.
I know, you're right.
Yeah,
I pray.
You just have to prioritize it because sometimes it's like,
fuck,
maybe you
I know
don't
the time's going. No, I do want it.
Okay, well then you need to make it happen.
I know. I just have to get brave.
Yeah, you just have to do it.
I just have to get brave, and I pray and ask my brother to help bring me someone every day.
Can you tell me a little bit about your brother?
Here's this picture. I mean, like he's such an angel.
Oh my God.
Like, and there's
perfect face.
And we were just like so close my whole life. And I have another brother, thank God. And he was 11 months younger. So
wow.
It was that. Then they're like 4 and 5 years older than me. And then it was me. And, you know, we were really tight knit and stuff. And it was just like, yeah, the shock, I'll never understand. It still doesn't feel real.
Where were you like when you found out?
I was in LA and my parents were like, you have to come home. And I was like, why? Because they were crying on the phone, and I thought like they were going to say one of them had cancer.
Because have you ever felt that way when you get a call from your parents and you're like, what if it's about something bad?
No, I
Like,
knew. I said I was
you-
on the phone with Rosebud the entire way home. She stayed on the phone with me. And she,
So they didn't tell you on the phone?
no, they were like afraid I would crash or something.
Oh my God.
You know, they were like, they didn't trust me to be like driving on the phone, which I think honestly was smart.
Of course, but
yeah. I mean, I like did like 100 on the freeway down, like, because they lived like an hour.
Did you want to just turn? Did you get home? You got home.
I got home and they told me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They told me in the driveway.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean.
And do you live with anyone?
No, I live alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was in March this year?
Yeah. I was like full on tour. Had to stop. I was like, I was touring with Marin like the weeks leading up to it.
Yeah.
And then like had my own tour. And then I had to like stop for like 2 months. And then I had to cancel so many dates. I was like, I can't cancel all the rest. Like, I don't want to get dropped or anything, like whatever. So, and then I was like, because at first I was like, I don't know if I can even continue doing comedy.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't think I'll ever recover from this. I don't.
Yeah.
It's too painful.
Yeah.
And then like
and you don't want to because you're like,
no.
If I'm back, that means it happened and life.
And like I'm accepting it.
Yeah. Like you don't even want everything to go back to normal because you're like, no, because at least when I'm in the chaos of sadness, I'm the closest to him that I've been.
And the gnarliest part, which is so scary, is like I have felt like a parent to my parents. Like I don't want to leave them alone.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I mean, it's so crazy. But I don't want to get off subject because I still want to know so much about you.
Well, I guess I'm really sorry. This is so serious, isn't it?
No, it's totally
fine. Is that okay?
It's totally fine.
I get the vibe that happens sometimes.
No, it's totally fine. Like there are episodes where it's nonstop joking.
Okay.
But I want.
It's embarrassing to be like,
not at all.
But then there's some that are.
No, because
really
I think
serious.
this is really important. And I've never really felt that way. Like, I've always, even though I am like a pathologically earnest person, I have always, I think when I was younger, most of my career only been public facing silly, like, and just kept a lot private.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, everyone goes through this stuff. If these conversations can help anyone or give anyone strength to go forward who has experienced anything like that.
Yeah, it's so true. Like you hear advice from people that you don't, that's not who you want to hear it from.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll like an example is, so my son, like when I was 20 weeks pregnant, I went in to get my like anatomy scan. And
that's like the big one, right?
The big one where actually, to be honest, they'd been, but anyway, I say 20 weeks because it's easy, but it was just like she went silent, like the sonographer went silent. And oh my God, sorry, I haven't cried. She was like,
I cry 20
I just
times
got
a day.
Yeah,
I'll probably cry because
I weirdly haven't cried for a while, but she went quiet and she's like, I'm just going to go get the obstetrician.
Shit.
And so she left me in there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And then she was like, I'm just going to get you dressed and you're just going to have to go into this room on the left there to talk to the obstetrician. So I like go into the room and I sit down and like I'm there for like 15 minutes. Just nothing's happening. She hadn't walked in. And then she walks in and she pushes a box of tissues towards me and she's like, it's not good news. And like, God. And she like goes on to explain that my son had like a very severe heart issue and they didn't know exactly what it meant. Like it could have meant something more serious where I would have had to abort him like late. But thankfully, like I kind of hovered in this week where I had no new information, but she basically explained all these things had gone wrong. Anyway, like a week later I saw a specialist and they were really nice. Like they're like, we fix this all the time. Like they're like, don't worry. Yeah, like it's still like it's still huge and I had to
but still no matter what that's so traumatic.
Yes, it was. And like but they had to make sure it didn't come up because sometimes it can accompany very severe genetic disorders where you would have the quality of life is so bad that the advice is to abort. Thankfully, like did all that and they're like, no, he's perfectly healthy in every other way except this heart condition that's called tetralogy of Fallot. Jimmy Kimmel's son has it actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it means that like, they need open heart surgery usually in the first year of life.
God.
To survive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then like there's no official cure. Like they fix what needs to be fixed while they're a kid.
Right.
And then when he's older, he'll have to get a valve put in, but they can do that via like catheter or whatever.
Okay.
And so the outcomes are really good. Like they're like he'll live as long as any other
Oh,
kid.
thank God.
He's
Oh
normal.
my God,
he can play.
thank God.
Yeah, and he's like the most. If you saw him, he's like running around.
I know. I can't wait to see pictures when we're done.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Yeah.
But it basically meant like my whole
Pregnancy was like terrifying.
Yeah, and it was like suddenly super medical.
Yes.
And when he was born, you know, like they sent us home with him and they're like, just make sure like you don't let him cry too much because he could go blue and lose oxygen and you have to bring him into hospital.
And you're like, all babies do is cry.
I know.
Oh my God, the stress you must have been under.
Yeah, so I was just mental.
Did you have like people around? Like, how'd you get through that? Did you have like
my partner was amazing. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
God bless him. See?
Yeah.
Wait, what's your partner's name?
Chris.
Chris, can you add Chris to the approved straight male list? Thank you.
Added to official approved straight man list.
That's the first non-celebrity added to the list.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the best. And
Please
so
let Chris
supportive.
know.
Yes, I will.
Because that's really difficult to get on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love straight white men.
Really?
I just know heaps of great ones and straight black men.
Oh, wow.
But I just mean like I think they cop a lot of heat, but I'm like, I do know a lot of good ones.
Okay,
to
well
be fair.
maybe
Don't you?
I think I do. I just forgot. I have suspension of belief. It's not,
I just think
it's
there's
not
more,
about
so we
white.
know more bad ones, but it's like
It's not about white to me. It's about the whole species.
the whole species of male. Yeah.
Yeah, not including the gays.
Okay.
Unless they're a mean gay.
Anyway, it was the stress of it. Like, you know, we had a hospital stay that we weren't expecting.
Are your families nearby?
No. So that was hard too.
Jesus.
So I guess that is to say,
like, who could have ever predicted that?
Who could have
experience?
ever? I know, and
like how you got through that.
I know, and like it's actually unbelievable. Like when I look at babies his age now, I'm like, I can't believe I just like he was this beautiful little baby, and you know, it's a full on operation. Like they have to break his sternum.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, devastating. I mean,
they have to stop his heart. Like,
no, that's insane.
Like the physical. Like it was like. Every time I looked at him,
it's unimaginable.
Yeah, even when he would smile, I was like, I would cry because I'm
like, of course, how
you
could
don't
you
know
not?
that you're gonna get
oh
cut
my
open.
God,
like
yeah,
it was so hard. So and I still, you know, like they tell me like it's all going great, he's fine, he's healthy, but it's like every day I'm like looking at him like,
oh my God,
you know, like I'm like worried.
Yeah,
but it gets better. Like every day I see him like rolling around with other kids, and
but he's such a massive part of you though.
Yeah, and
like I can't even.
Yeah, it's amazing. But even with saying that, like I probably had one of the harder experiences with it. And I still think it's like the most beautiful, amazing thing that you could ever do. So I'm always like,
that's so beautiful.
Yeah, there's so many people that are anti-baby that I'm always like happy to throw my hat in the ring and be like pro-baby.
Oh yeah, see, I have always known like I'm such a family person.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful
I've always
thing.
known since I was a little kid that I want to be a mother. I just haven't known how I was going to do it. And then being a comic, I tour constantly. How did that happen? Did you just take a break from comedy, or what? How did that work?
I think like with his medical stuff as well. Like I went from being, I don't know, I just was like, I don't care about this at all.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
everything, your priorities changed so fast.
I was never happy touring. Like I like comedy and I like being funny and writing stuff and whatever, but I found it like, I'm like, why am I in this hotel room? Like, why am I missing out on my friends' things? Like, why?
Did you do a lot of touring before you learned that? Or,
I did.
Okay, so it was a long time that got you.
Yeah, and it's like I just walk off stage if I'd had a good show and just felt nothing. Like I was like, I just don't feel like this is exactly what I should be doing.
Yeah, I definitely had years like that, especially when there were a few years where it was like I was 3 weekends a month. Like it was way too much, especially for a tired girl like me.
Yeah, being tired's hard too.
And then I got on Prozac and it really helped my bandwidth. And then I had conversations with my managers and agents that like I probably, for me and my well-being, I'm like a 2 weekend a month person.
Yeah, that's cool.
But like if I have a child, I don't know how that will work. And but I mean, all my friends seem to navigate it, make decisions. Some turn to writing, some turn, you know, I mean.
I think as well, like if I had a healthy child, he is healthy, but.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Without all the scare
like
and stuff to get through.
Exactly. And I had to grapple with like the fact that he could die. And like, I felt he was hovering in this place of like, you know, because it was just such an unsure time. Yeah, maybe if I'd had a healthy kid where it's like, nothing like, but suddenly I'm in the NICU and I'm like next to a woman crying because her 4-year-old has leukemia and, and like you're suddenly like,
my God.
Yeah, like I have this experience of the world that I never would have thought I'd have I'd never been in hospital. Yeah. I never thought I'd have a sick child.
I mean, that's just something you never would think. No. Like no one ever thinks that's going to happen to them.
No, like the world of sick kids was something I just had.
Devastating.
Yeah, it's devastating and I had no clue I would ever know intimately about it. And I guess for me, it's like I still like working. Like I love it. I love doing a couple of days in a writer's room.
Yeah, and you're so funny and talented.
I haven't been that funny on this pod, but that's, sometimes that's okay. It's okay.
Well, I have been learning about that like, because every time I've met an Aussie person, they keep telling me how earnest I am.
You are earnest.
That it seems like that's part of the culture here because I have no problem being earnest. I'm like, that's my true self.
Yeah.
And the older I get, like, the less I like. Also, like, learning about getting diagnosed with autism and ADHD and my brother dying.
Yeah.
All people-pleasing and performance for validation of others has left me.
Totally.
I am so, like, grounded in who I am that I'm like, the people that are with me and the people that aren't. And I'm not going to think about those people. And I have so much love in my life that it's incredible. And, like, I just have no need even in any scenario to be anything that I am.
That's such a
that
nice
I
thing.
ever am.
That's so good. I also always liked comics. Like, Brendan Walsh. I loved Brendan Walsh because I always felt like he could be so silly but seamlessly then be earnest. And I loved, like, it was the first I ever saw of that because in Australia it was like, funny, go, joke. Like, everyone was so, I don't know, jokey. And it was like, I love to be able to me, it's like the best thing to seamlessly go in and out of it.
Well, I love that. I mean, like, I don't know if you even remember any of my stand-up, but my stand-up's super silly.
I love your stand-up. It's so funny.
Oh, that's very kind.
Yeah, it's the best. Your clips go so well.
Oh, that's very nice. But it's very silly.
Yeah.
I get really exhausted by, like, I call them riff masters.
Oh, yeah.
Where people, like, comics that can't turn it off. Where I'm like,
I know.
Why are you performing right now? I'm just trying to be a normal person, have a conversation.
Yeah.
It's very odd. I feel this feels very unnatural to me. I mean, sometimes there's like, it's natural, but when it's like feeling like it's constant, like a machine gun.
Totally.
And I'm like, we're not on stage. Like, who is this for?
Yeah, when you're not on stage, it's so like,
and
it's so fun to, like, when a silliness overtakes you and you're both being so funny, it's so good.
But it's
like,
natural.
Yeah, but when someone's doing... You're like, oh, cool, this is like your new thing you're doing to people.
Or you're just like, oh my God, turn it off.
Yeah, you can feel them like, it's not about you at all. It's not about, like, I guess the goal with conversation is like two people having something unique in that moment where they're both being heard. And like when someone's doing that, you're like, I could not be here. Like, great.
Right.
Do I even need to be here for this conversation? Like,
well, like most green rooms with a lot of comics, you're like, oh, this is so cool. Just like getting to talk to comics and like, there's like natural joking, but there's natural like regular conversation.
Yeah.
But when someone comes in there to like perform as if they're on stage, and you're just like, oh, get out! You're exhausting me.
I know.
You know.
Also, one thing I wanted to say as well is motherhood brings up. It's like there's things you don't even realize. So with the breastfeeding. It was getting to the point where, like, I was co-sleeping with my son and he was waking up every 2 hours, wanting to breastfeed every 2 hours. And I resented him. I resented everything. I was so tired.
Yeah.
I'm also working, like... And
where are you working?
Just work, like, comedy stuff. Okay. But, like, I still work.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Like, writing and stuff.
Wow.
And
that's a lot.
It was a lot. And I just felt so... but I didn't want to see him cry because he'd be like, oh, I want to... But, at the end of the day, so... It was so interesting because it was, again, like, I thought I was being nice, but it was like, it's all about me. Like, it made me anxious to see him cry.
Yeah, or to feel like you're failing in some way.
Yeah, like, it made me, like, I put all my anxiety onto him instead of, and like, me and my therapist worked it out and she was like, he's sad because he wants to have your boob, but he can't. Like, it's time for him to sleep through the night and not have it. And of course, like, he's going to be sad because he loves it and you love it. And and she's like, but...
It's natural.
But she's like, it's not, like, you're denying him his feelings because you're going like, fine, and just giving it to him. And she's like, you have to
You're like trying to solve it.
Yeah. And she's like, you actually have to let him be sad, sit there and not let your emotions override his, which is like a huge revelation. So it was like the first night, like, I just let him cry. And I was just like, I know, darling, it's sad. I'm like, it's this so connection sweet. That we're losing. But I was like, but we can cuddle, we can. And just by me even saying it out loud, like, who knows how much he understood, but saying it to myself, he calmed down and like, he cried for about an hour. Like, he really wanted it. But he's supposed to. He's a baby that has this need, and like, it was up to me to be a mum and let him feel a feeling instead of trying to push it down.
Sure.
Because like,
for your own comfort.
Yeah, and that's
which
like,
I think is completely natural, because you're like you don't understand. Yeah. It feels like it's something, if they're upset, that it's something you have to fix.
Yes.
To solve for them.
Yeah, but also it's like my upbringing is like, I didn't really get to have feelings. Like, my mom was.
Well, I think it's really generational.
Yeah, it was. It was just like, and and I was going to say with your brother, like, it's so good that you talk about it, because, it is a generational thing. Like, whenever I bring up what happened with my son, like my parents, who are great, but they'll be like, oh, well, that was last year. Just like, look at him, he's healthy,
and they think they're helping.
Yeah.
And that's truly what they believe is the right.
Yeah.
They think that's helping you.
Yeah. They're like, look at him, he's healthy.
But you're like, that's not.
No. Because I get it. Because I remember before this happened to me, I thought, I didn't know what processing something meant.
You're changed completely.
Yeah. And I thought processing was a really therapized, vague term.
Yeah.
That I'd never really, I was like, I don't know what that means. And it's like, it actually is just processing something. It's like, it comes up, you look at it, you be sad, it's okay. And then the next time it comes up, it's not as shocking.
Yeah.
Whereas that generation didn't. That's why they drink and like
it's all like repression and trying to like move past and stuff it down and like,
and then every now and then they just scream.
Yeah. And like, therapy terrifies them, and this is why therapy is so important, especially, and I always say like a good therapist.
A good therapist.
But as you said before, people keep so nicely complimenting me, saying like, it's so great how you're openly sharing your grief. I'm like, I can't not.
Exactly.
Surviving through the day, especially in like a public sphere, in a really like atypical job for when you're dealing with tragedy, where my job is to make people laugh. I can't be anything but what I am. And also like grief is what I've learned, and I think is something that as you get older, it's just learning to carry multiple things at once, because I will never ever get over this. No. And so it's just carrying that with alongside joy, purpose.
Yeah. And it's the feeling not freaking you out. Like,
no, it's just getting acquainted and knowing it's going to be there, and then also inviting in the other things. Yeah. Like happiness and joyful moments and connection and stuff. But like having any false idea that it's not going to be there. Yeah. That's just not the truth. It's learning. It will always, till the last breath, be a massive.
Of course.
Yeah, hole in my life. Wait, so do you want to, so because of that pregnancy, do you want to have another kid or no?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I do. Like, I love, but, like I will say, we don't have family living near us.
Right, which has got to be so hard, because if I stayed in LA, even though my parents are an hour and a half away, it would be the same way.
You need help.
I know, of course. But that's because we've all become, and I talk about this a lot too, as someone who is like very chronically single, because I, stiff arm every man and live alone, and like I need so much time to recover from like performing and traveling and, people. Yeah. But also like family is most important to me. Yeah. And I believe that whatever is supposed to happen will happen with my creative
just get pregnant life. And figure it out.
That's what that's what everyone does.
That's what I did.
Yeah, but like I don't want to attach myself to someone that I would have to co-parent with that I barely know. Like I know a lot of girls that are doing that right now, and I'm happy for them, and I respect the shit out of the balls on them for doing that because they're like, I just want a kid.
No, you
I've
want a
asked
family.
This guy. No, I want a family, like, and I always have, and I just haven't known how to get it because I'm not like someone who enjoys dating, and I've just had these like long relationships with comedians that were not like. It didn't make me like believe in love and like how great relationships were.
Yes.
From those experiences.
Yeah.
And I know that like at some point, and everyone says like you don't. Every person is not the one until you meet the one.
Yeah, and the one, you know, like I have had friends that hold out and then they do seemingly find the one, but then there's also like I feel that
being too picky.
Yeah, and I met
and too
my
fearful.
boyfriend and like there was a feeling like he was hot and I was like yeah, and like there was a vibe, but it was I had to and still am like figuring out my role in how I can make the relationship better. Like,
I totally.
Yeah,
I had a lot, and I am still ongoing, and like I do really feel like I am at a point in my emotional development and mental health that I am ready for a good relationship in which that I could be a healthy, good partner.
Yeah.
But no, I had a lot of work and healing to do on myself. Many years of that.
I know. And I didn't realize
really, really, really hard to do it. And I mean, some people, they do it, they go through that in the relationship.
Yeah. You need to treat finding someone like you treat your career.
Like what?
Well, you just need to like commit to it.
Oh,
like,
I know.
You need
That's
to go
what
on 3 dates a week.
I know.
Because I have two
That's
friends.
What my brother tells me.
This is a fable. 2 girlfriends, and they were both like, yeah, I really want to meet someone. And my friend just did it. She went on 3 dates a week.
For how long? How many dates did it take?
I would say it was 6 to 7 months.
Okay. Some people are like, I decided and it was on the second date. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that didn't happen for me.
Totally. And that's whatever. They exist, but she has found truly the guy. Like
the right one.
She's broken up with people that I was like, are you serious? Like it was good enough. She found the guy. Like they're so happy. She's just gotten pregnant. My other friend she's just as amazing, but she's so career driven. She still wants a kid. She still wants a partner, but she didn't prioritize it. She didn't like go on the dates.
Right.
She never goes on the dates.
I did go through that where I like set a goal for myself because I was like, this is the only way I'll force myself to do it is if I have something to complete.
Yeah.
And I did over 2 years go on 30 dates, and not all of them were first dates. Like some of them I was actually like started dating someone and they were really good experiences. And I will actually say that all the guys I met were such nice dudes.
Yeah. So what happened?
I just like didn't meet the one. Like, you know, whatever. But then I started touring hardcore work. And then like this past year, obviously it all got halted because my brother died. And the first question they ask is how many siblings you have, you know? And so I have set a goal with my therapist to start again in January.
Okay.
But my other brother, Hayden, is always like gone on any dates lately because like he knows how bad I want a family. He's like, I'm not trying to upset you. Yeah. But like where I'm from, it's so suburban, like conservative.
Yeah. They're all having grandkids.
100%. And they like can't, he can't believe it that I have not like made it my number one priority.
Yeah.
But I haven't known how with comedy. And
we do live in a world where everyone's like, whatever you want, like anything that you want, that's fine. Like,
yeah.
And so I think it's good that we still have people in our life that are like, chop, chop.
I know.
Because they're just being realistic.
I know. It's hard for me though.
I know it is.
Especially I have like such, I'm such like a whimsical, like romantic view of life where I'm like, I just want it to be serendipitous. I don't
But that's because you have autism.
Look for someone. I know, which I didn't know.
Like a Disney movie got into your brain.
100%.
It needs to get out of there.
I know. I know.
But no, it's okay to believe in love. And I think that it's, romance can happen, you know, not in the way that you have this preconceived idea. Like romance is someone like my partner's so romantic in ways that I didn't even realize he was being romantic.
Right.
Yeah. Just
I love that.
Little ways that he helps me. And I was all like, oh, whatever. What about this, and this? And it's like, no, like he actually listens to me.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, in a way that no one else in my life does. And that is very romantic. But it's not in your face romance.
Yeah. Like to me, thoughtfulness and consideration, that's really important to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever really dated someone like that. Who like listens to me and thinks about things that I would like and like brings up something that I mentioned that like, you know, stuff like that.
It's a game changer.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
Not really.
Okay.
I like some of her music.
All right. Which ones?
Like I like the one where it's like, it's me, and the problem is me.
Oh, yeah. You would like that since you were saying that you were the problem.
Like I'm always like keen to get, amongst her songs. It's just it's like I don't know if you know like Eve Babbitt's and Joan Didion.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So
like
I read all the, yes.
Yeah. So I'm an Eve Babbitt's girl because it's like she's so wild and she's an artist and she fucks up and she's like.
Great. And
she's
great cans on her, huh?
Big titties. Love it.
And I really want that Duchamp print. Even though
Me too.
even though part of it disturbs me out at the same time.
Oh, I was thinking that I might treat myself to it. Anyway, but
okay, wow, that's so funny. That's really random.
how funny. But
and not very many people know Eve Babbitt.
Yeah, I'm a huge Eve
Isn't
Babbitt
it crazy
fan.
that she became a hardcore like wacko Trumper at the end?
I know, which I again also love. Like I love. She's so.
Just
I don't know, she just
in her own
lets anything
sphere.
in,
Yeah.
and like I find that so interesting. Whereas like
I don't love that, but I like the sentiment that she's just like a wild bitch.
for me, Taylor Swift is Joan Didion. She's so controlled. She's
I see.
outside of art. Like she's of course a beautiful, amazing writer, but
Right.
it's like it's also
Calculated.
Whereas
Sure.
like, I always love like a Lana Del Rey or whatever because I'm like she is just
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
So
understand
I don't
that.
love Taylor Swift in the way other people do, but I will appreciate her
No, I
music.
accept your answer.
You are obviously a huge fan.
I really like her because I think I just like the girlhood aspect of it. That's what I always say. Like, it just makes me like I would have just died to be at the Eras tour and experience that.
Yeah, you
Like
didn't get
of
to
all,
go?
no, it's like a huge regret of mine. And I like when I think of my life, and I have done so much. In my life, I've lived like 55 lives.
Yeah.
That's my one major regret.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's okay. But like, I don't even know. It's like I don't know all her discography. Like, I'm not like a psycho Swiftie or anything.
Right, you just like
I just think it's cool. But no, there's many other like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call myself a super fan, but I'm so interested because obviously she's like the biggest. I always like to ask people. Did you enjoy your experience on the show? And if so, do you have any questions for me?
I did enjoy my experience on this show.
We both cried.
We both cried.
Okay, well, you have to come back because we have so much more to say.
I know. I could come back with a completely different vibe.
I know. No, of course. So could I.
We could, yeah.
That's
exciting.
Who can know? But we like to end this podcast, as I said, it's pop culture, mental health, womanhood, and a little bit of aliens.
Okay.
And skincare. We haven't gotten there yet. But we're going to end with the segment that we always end with called Galactic Gossip.
Galactic Gossip.
Me and my brother, RJ, that was our thing. We like to discuss aliens and send videos.
awesome.
Actually, he only received the videos from me and then nicely responded. And he came up with the name of this podcast the day before he died for me.
Did he? Did he also think that like the US government is kind of like drip feeding alien facts to distract from other things?
Well, yeah, like I always say, and I have to say this to the guests every time so that they don't think I'm completely off my rocker and they just know that I'm a little bit off my rocker.
Yeah.
But like I had never once thought about aliens until 2021 when the government said they're real.
I know, and they were so like,
And then and no one literally cared at all in the country except for me. And I was like, excuse me, this seems like a
but
big
isn't
deal.
that crazy? Because it is gaslighting people. Because like they made people feel like they were being crazy.
Oh, totally.
And then
For,
they're like, no,
years and
yeah,
years and years
like
and years.
obviously they're real. It's like, what?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we have like 100 years of classified. Yeah, whatever.
So they're gonna like it just means they probably will come out and be like, yeah, the vaccines made us all fucked. But
I mean, who knows? I don't know.
I'm not anti-vaccine, but it's like it's scary that they could just turn and be like, yeah.
I have
You're
no
crazy.
idea. I think our government right now is like the scariest thing that's ever existed before Hitler. And
Your government's always been scary though, to be fair.
I know. And
it just looked better.
No, exactly. But I am actually really interested and have been enjoying and asking a lot of questions about like
Our perception.
Yes.
Yes.
And finding out like what you like and don't like about it. It's really interesting.
I love
to me.
America. Everything about it. I love it.
Really?
Love it.
Oh, you're
I'm
the
a
first
huge-
one.
Oh, I hate people who don't like America.
Oh, I feel like it's everyone here.
Oh,
Which
it's so lame. It's
which
so
doesn't
like,
bother me.
It's so Gen X.
Everyone.
Culture is like American culture. You're still a cultural hegemony, and you always will be.
Okay, so Galactic Gossip today. The fact is brought to us by incredible world famous producer Rosh, who has the most unbelievable outfit on today. I'm just incredible woman. Love
Smells
her.
good.
It's about the wow signal. Back in 1977, astronomers picked up something truly strange, a powerful 72-second radio signal that seemed to come from deep space. It was so strong and unusual that the astronomer who found it, Jerry Emin, literally scribbled "wow!" exclamation point next to it on the data printout, and the name stuck. At first, people thought it might be a sign of extraterrestrial life. These days, scientists think it might have come from something more natural, like a bright hydrogen cloud. Still, the signal's strength and mystery continue to spark curiosity and debate decades later, even today.
That doesn't excite me.
Oh my God, Becky!
Because I'm just
you
like,
presented as such a nice girl this whole podcast, and then you just made a heel villain turn right at the last second.
Yeah, I'm pretty. No,
my God!
I'm like, that doesn't. I'm like, just tell me something more, like.
No, but that's all we have because they don't, even though they are having many congressional hearings, and we'll see, and there are many, whatever.
I want to see a little
made.
green man. That's what I want.
Green man too. I'm ready. I got the glasses.
I don't care about a signal. Like,
okay, well, you really shit on this week's. You're the first guest to shit on the galactic gossip, but
I'm glad to bring something new to the table.
I support women's rights and wrong. So, Becky, where can our audience find you and support you? And what do you have coming up? Anything we need to tell them about? Social media?
I don't know. Not really.
Wow, you're really selling yourself. Tell them where to find you on social media, bitch.
I have Instagram, but I'm not really. I'm not touring or anything in the next bit. And I am working on stuff, but it's nothing that you can really support me on right now.
Okay, well, don't you want them to follow you?
But if you follow me,
I guess. Are you giving them your handle?
Oh, yeah, it's at Becky Lucas __.
Oh my God, I literally had to force that out of her.
So you can support that.
I can't tell if she actually wants you guys to follow her or not.
But you know what? I want to be the guest that doesn't ask for support. Like, support yourselves.
You are such a ever-evolving mystery. It's incredible.
I don't need anything from you people.
Okay. Well, Becky, it's been a joy to have you. Thank you for sharing so many things about yourself. You really enlightened me, and I learned a lot. And I love you. I think you're fabulous. And thank you for stopping by. Spaced Out. Woo. If you guys, the Blair Bears, want to support, I am asking for support because
great.
I feel I'm giving a lot of myself and exposing and bearing it all, my tender soul. Please like, subscribe, review, share a video. Tell your friends about it. Tell your mom. Tell your grandma. Tell your little alien friends about the podcast. Let's get this shit poppin', okay? Follow me at Blair Socci, Blair Socci. Follow Spaced Out Podcast with Blair Socci. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.